Around, and before we get started, Stephanie snuck in here. So Stephanie, did you pick up on anything?
Yes.
Oh, tell us.
When I walked up the drive, I got this impression of this guy kind of looking out. He was like, as I came around the garage, I could see this young, older man that was an older version of this gentleman. Kind of really is what. So your face really struck me when I saw you, because when you said, what did he look like, the first thing I could think of, he looks a lot like you. But he was smaller and an older person. So, and the energy that I got from him was this very protective, but congenial, very kind, warm person. So I had that experience, and that was just a real strong impression. And then I knocked on the door a couple times, and nobody heard me, so I kind of opened the door and got rushed by this kind of almost like a mass of energy coming toward me, and I felt a little overwhelmed by, like I couldn't catch my breath a little bit. So I don't know what that was about. It was almost like whatever that was, I didn't see a human form to it. It was just like a rush of spirit energy. So that's about it.
Interesting.
Oh, and I'm drawn to this backyard. I don't know why,
drawn to
so
the backyard.
I'm going to go in one of the investigative sessions back there.
Okay, if you get anything, grab some of the investigators and get them out there, see if they can get some EVPs. Okay. My birthday's coming up, so Jason has this really cool device. And so if you guys want to go ahead and gather up some money, you know, and get me this device, I would really appreciate it.
Is it an iPhone?
Jason, can you explain this and show it to Big
Oh,
O?
it's an app on his
Can
phone?
you stand?
Yeah, can you stand
Please,
up?
and I'll stand. Thank you, sir.
And what is it you can do with this?
Oh, this isn't. It's just the latest iPad, and most people have them.
iPad 45. They come out with a new one in 2 months.
They probably will. But this has got Ghost Hunter M2 software on it, and it's got 8 sensors, including a magnetometer, which is really kind of cool, like the K2 meter. I'm still evaluating it to see if it's still exactly the same. It has a cool audio recording level, and you can scan from 2 to 20,000 hertz, which is the same frequencies the EVPs pick up on, but I'm not sure the microphone's as good as the EVPs. It's got a really neat thing on here. When it picks up words and the binary fields, it'll scan against the dictionary and play back words. So we were having fun with it last night. She doesn't like it. It said I was overweight last night.
No, it said I was.
You were being nice. It said you were handsome.
It did. And then it has this cool scanning, this cool scanner on here. So there's 8 audio sensors and algorithms. There's the mathematics behind it. And so if it picks up with anything that occurs within its space, then it'll try to plot its position relative to here. Yeah.
Yep.
It's something just popped up right here. Yeah.
And then there's another spot that popped up.
Yeah, so you can go back, or we can go out of here. We can go right to. We can zoom into a larger one of those, and it'll try to scan against all the known frequencies on here and plot relative positions. And if more than one occur at the same time, it'll plot its relative location here and show you the intensity of it.
Okay, so what are the sensors? What is it sensing specifically? Do you kind of said, but I missed that.
There's 8 sensors. One's magnetometer. One's compass.
Yep.
Another's digital audio.
Okay.
Another's the EVP sensor, and one's called spatial. And I'm not really sure what the spatial means
Right.
yet. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Now, if you pick up an EVP, is there a way that you can record or
Yeah.
transfer it
Yeah.
onto the computer?
Yeah, and all these things are mailable, and you can take pictures. It doesn't have infrared photography because that's a limitation of the computer
Right.
pixels, but it does have some cool filtering on here that you can filter out red light and green light and yellow light. So it's kind of, I'm still evaluating it. So really not sure how cool it is, but I want to make sure it's just not fake. I want to make sure it's a real device for use.
Yep.
So that's what this is.
Okay, so everybody hear that? So dig deep in your pockets, and like I said, my birthday's coming up, and I definitely want one of those.
This is a gift I got this
The
year.
iPads
My
are
boss gave this to me this year.
Wait,
around like I think $1,000.
This is about $800.
We're the ones that.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
hell no. I'm sorry.
Don't make me mug you. Don't make me mug you, please. All right. So let's see what we got here. Tuesday. So what was happening with your group?
Not a peep.
Not a thing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And the back rooms?
Wow.
Not a peep.
Which room were you
We
in?
were in the first
First
bedroom
room.
here.
Oh, wow.
With the
Oh, the
TVs.
den.
Yeah.
The den?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much happened
Uh,
there.
Anna, Ari, Sally, and Patrick, you all agree nothing happened? Yeah. Well, okay.
It was quiet in here too.
Okay. So Patrick Posse, Tuesday, tools. Okay. All right. Thank you. Sherry's berries.
Nothing in here.
Nothing.
As far as I know.
All
We
right.
didn't pick up on anything. We went into the garage
Mhm.
and I made a comment about why are you in the garage? It's so cold.
Mhm.
And then we got a
Well,
what I call the smart ass answer back.
What was it?
I really feel like it was your dad.
Well, what did he say? 'Cause I
Said,
can tell you
I don't really care if it's cold. I don't have a body anymore.
That sounds like my dad.
Really?
And it was
It was an idiot.
You actually verbally heard that?
No.
No,
I heard it in my head.
sounds like-
And
heard
then
something he would
I
say.
mean, that wouldn't be something I would necessarily think of, but it was like it
That
popped into,
sounds
and that's who I was
exactly like-
addressing at the time. That's who we were addressing, because we addressed Jean. We asked for, and I was just speaking from my own experience.
Sounds so
I said,
much
"What?
like him.
Really?"
Oh my God, yeah.
Because it just kind of really came through really
Did you
clear.
hear
It
that,
was-
Mom?
and I was afraid to say it, but I just had to because it came into my head.
It was
What did
literally
you
like I was standing there and it was so cold and I was like, "Do you like hanging out in the garage? Because it is really cold out here." And she just turned with this look on her face and she goes, "He said he doesn't need worry about the cold because he doesn't have a body." And I went,
Doesn't that sound like Dad?
Oh, I know.
You still didn't hear it, right?
he said he doesn't need worry about the cold because he doesn't have a body anymore.
Wow.
He was joking around.
But he was joking
Doesn't
around.
that sound like him?
And I turned, because we were leaned up against the passenger side of the car. And I turned and I looked and there's the bag with the 2 pillows in it.
Yeah.
And I said, looks like somebody got new pillows. Are you a little jealous? And in the back of my head, I could hear like a chuckle, like a kind of laugh. But it wasn't audible. It wasn't something I could hear outside of, it was all just kind of in, like, but it wasn't my laugh. It was like a whisper of a laugh. It was cool.
He's definitely very funny.
Wow.
Absolutely. That's something he would say.
Huh. Okay. Thank you, Lori.
love
Wendy, Jason. You got anything to say? Well, you already talked about your.
Who was in the back bedroom this time? In the master bedroom?
I think Deanna.
Yeah, Deanna. Yeah, where's Deanna? Deanna!
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there you are. So what happened with Deanna's bananas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't able to get anything. I'm not sure. Do you guys? Because we split them up. They went into the bedroom. We went in the office, and then vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Were
We
you
just
guys?
got people talking. Everyone was
Just
living
Yeah.
okay. We did not get anything.
Pretty quiet.
I don't. Yeah.
No EMS, nothing.
I'm really surprised.
Okay.
So,
And
just
Ivy
put-
and Capone, you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess we go for the third round.
That really sounds like my dad.